2 weeks ago, I had a very powerful encounter. Now, this encounter is still ongoing. I'm phasing in and out of it. And I want to tell you what happened. I got caught into the future. So 2 weeks ago, I was ascending with some friends of mine, and I got caught up into the future. And it's been so powerful. I've been phasing into it over and over again. But I want to tell you what I saw. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. But I saw the future of humanity. What I saw is humanity is going to be restored. They are part of the restoration of all things. In this expanded state, I didn't just see this, I felt it, I experienced it, I was there, okay? It was a wonderful and humbling and exhilarating state all at once. The visions came to me in waves. I wasn't looking for them, they were hitting me. I almost felt them like moving onto my face. And I would go into vision and I'd encounter it, and then I'd go into a vision, I'd encounter it, and then I'd go into a vision. So, like the Lord's message came to Abraham in a vision, Genesis 15:1. That's how it came to me. It was the Lord's message. Humanity is going to change in the most excellent way. This is going to be good news for you now. Everything you see right now, everything you know about your body is a shadow, is in a fallen state. You do not know what your body is capable of. You've never seen it. You've never known it. Your brain is functioning at 5%, maybe 2% capacity, some people say. I read a thing by a scientist the other day. It said 98% of your brain is ready for action, but not being used. So we've lived in a fallen state, and this is what I saw. Our organs are going to be regenerated and will be 90% more efficient than they are now. The human heart will be 90% more efficient. Liver, kidneys, skin, organs will all be 90% more efficient. They're all running at 10% right now. They are a shadow of what they can do. Your organs can do things that scientists do not even know they can do yet. There are abilities in your heart, in your pancreas, in your liver and your kidneys. Your lungs can do things, and your skin, that we have never seen yet. It's in the most minimal form imaginable right now. We are functioning at, I guess, 10%. That 90% is going to be unlocked. This is going to include the human brain. Human intelligence and creativity is going to explode. It's going to make Einstein look just normal, basically. I saw primary schools, which is kindergarten for you Americans. Kids in school, the whole education system is going to be irrelevant that we have now because of how intelligent children will be. By the time children leave kindergarten and primary school, they will know several languages fluently. Adult education is going to fundamentally change. Children's education is going to change. I don't know what adults will study, but I believe there will be multidimensional things that they'll be studying. I don't know. I wasn't shown that. I saw our bodies will be so efficient, we will need very little food. We will need about 10% of what we eat now to run our bodies efficiently. We are massively overeating because of the decay and because of the fatigue that's in our bodies. As our bodies become fully efficient, humans will eat a fraction of what they eat right now and be far more healthy. In fact, our bodies will be so effective, they will be able to break down toxins and poisons, and will be able to resist toxins and poisons. I saw it, I felt it. I saw adults communicating together on another level. I couldn't fully see it all, but it looked like they were in union of thought and flowing together. They were able to go even further than the kids in this. And I saw brightness and union, like deep contemplation between people. I saw lifespans expanding. This shocked me. I knew lifespans were going to expand, but in the vision, I saw like a tape, and it was going ching, 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 ching. And then I was watching it, and I was like in slow motion. I was like, yeah, lifespans are going to grow. This is what blew me away. It went like this, and it went so big that I couldn't even deal with it. I was like, what am I seeing? I would estimate humans are going to live for thousands of years, if not tens of thousands of years on what I saw. It's not going to be a short lifespan expansion. It might start short, but literally I heard it. It made a noise. It went, and I was looking at it going, what am I looking at right now? What am I seeing? But I believe I was seeing that people will actually live for possibly tens of thousands of years. Okay, this was a wonderful thing, and I actually experienced it. I didn't just see it. I saw our eyes are going to change. God is going to restore the human eyes to see colors we can't see right now. I was able to see plants glowing. I could see different colors of green that we don't see. I could see the leaves of trees and the energy that they were producing. We are going to be able to see colors that the human eye doesn't see right now. For example, I mentioned before, the moon looks gray to human eyes. It's not actually gray. If you could see the full light spectrum, you'd see all the different metals that have exploded on the moon, and it would actually look multicolored. It would have orange and green and reds and yellows. That's this true color we are seeing through fallen eyes, and we have no idea what the real world looks like. We are going to be able to see differently. We're going to be able to see a different world to now. Plants, animals, everything look richer and more colorful because of our eyes. Then I saw something else unexpected. Not only are we going to be able to see different light spectrums than we do now, our hair is going to change. Our hair is in a fallen state. I actually saw hair up close. It was shimmering with richness and colors within it. It was beautiful. Imagine those hair adverts where they put like hair and you see them flick it and it shimmers. It was like that, but intensified. I actually saw within people's hair colors embedded in the hair, and people's hair looked magnificent. In fact, I don't believe anybody will dye their hair, because hair dye would cover the sheen of glory that will be in hair. Hair will be so restored. And I saw, this was a mystery to me, there will be new colors of hair. So I wasn't shown what colors of hair these would be, but I knew by infused knowledge that there will be other, as our DNA unlocks, other kinds of colors are going to come out of our hair. So there won't just be brown and black and yellow and red. There will be other colors that come out of human hair as well. So human hair is going to be glorious. It will be a crown of glory. Our DNA is going to open up, and there is more hidden there. I saw people could regrow teeth even as adults. That embedded within the genome of human genetics is the ability to regenerate spontaneously teeth and to regrow teeth as you need them, even in adulthood. It's just something you can do. People will think nothing of it. And I believe science, I was shown, will find this out, that hidden in the genome is the ability to regenerate your own teeth and to regrow your own teeth. All athletics will change. I saw kids will be able to do what adults do today, normal kids, and all athletic records will be broken. They will be smashed. What we consider Olympic ability right now will be nothing compared to what the human body is capable of and what we'll be able to do. One thing that puzzled me, and I still don't understand this, I saw lungs from the inside. They had changed. I actually saw the color changed. I couldn't even understand. I saw an X-ray. I saw lungs open up. And they were so different from now. I don't know what this means. So God didn't show me. It was weird. The color inside was different, and they will function very differently from what they do right now. I think there's a great mystery here. I'm not going to try and expand on it fully, but I believe there's something huge connected to what I saw. It's going to be a massive change to how our lungs work. I don't know what it means. I felt such an awe and wonder on this, and I'm still trying to work it out. So I don't want to go ahead of God on it, but I believe it means we may be able to filter any atmosphere. I don't know what it means. I was just blown away by it, and I knew it's going to be a great, great wonder. I believe we're going to be untethered from dependency to the air as we know it right now. Creativity will go through the roof. This was very exciting. Not only is our brains going to go to 100% functionality, our creativity, every human being who will be creative. I basically saw people will no longer manufacture things blandly anymore, because the creativity and joy will be so strong within human beings that they will feel compelled to do creative things with what they design. I actually watched people who were making a building, and these two women were fixing on the side of this building this like shimmering gold thing that turned. There was this like red thing, like felt or something. There was a wheel. There was this beautiful colors and patterns. Architecture is going to change. No more will people build bad designed, boring buildings. Creativity in architecture is going to go through the roof, and people are going to do things for joy. I saw people decorating things. I saw people adding things, and people were coming up with funny ideas, new ideas, and it couldn't be stopped. In fact, the force of creativity was so strong that it's going to force everything on the earth to change and move forwards in wonderful ways. I saw it's going to bring a lot of joy and humor. It'll be entertaining. Architecture will be entertaining. Objects that you buy, regular objects, will be amusing. And there will be color and joy and creativity and new ways of doing stuff. Creativity is going to go through the roof. This is going to birth an era of profound advancement and joy. This is a great mystery, what I'm about to tell you now. Okay, so just get ready for this. I'm going to hit you with something that we're just going to have to think about this, and you're powerful to think. But I was shown there's going to be a new stage of human development. So right now, when a human lives, they have infancy, they have been a baby, infancy, childhood, teenage, adult, middle age, and old. There will be a new stage in later life. It will happen much later in life. I'm going to call it, this is my name for it, glorification. Basically, it will be a thing of massive honor that happens to very old people who are still fresh, but at a very later age, they're going to go through a stage called glorification. Now, I don't know exactly what this is going to look like, but I know that it will be a thing of great honor, and their DNA will almost replenish on, and instead of like producing like we're used to now, where people wear out, they will glorify. So somehow in later life, and it will be a recognized stage, and it'll be a stage considered very honorable. So I saw those who were glorified in this later stage were considered to be very honored. And it's going to be something that happens to the body, and I couldn't understand what it was, but they looked different, and it was obscured to me. The Lord didn't show me the full thing, but they looked glorious. That's why I called it glorification. And it's like the crown of glory will come upon them, and the crown of wonder. So in other words, people won't be looking ahead thinking, oh, I'm going to grow old. They'll be looking ahead thinking, I'm going to get glorified. So something wonderful is going to happen to the elders and the elderly and the old, and it will be very, very different. So these are some of the things that the Lord started to show me 2 weeks ago. And the funny thing was, I've been phased in and out of this encounter. So I was at the table the other day with some friends, and immediately I felt like this is the past. I've seen the future. They were talking about health issues. And I realized the human body is going to be so efficient, it's going to be able to fight off its own diseases. It's going to be incredibly, incredibly efficient. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. When I saw my eyes change, I was actually looking out at a forest, and I could see the different infrared colors coming from the leaves in the experience. And I looked at these leaves, and they were bright, bright, glowing green. And even all the forests look different. We're going to be able to sense what's going on in nature because we'll see it. We'll hear it, we'll know it. All of our organs are going to be heightened on a level that we've never, ever imagined is possible. I actually saw how efficient our bodies are going to be. They're going to be muscled, but streamlined. So it wasn't like people were bulky. They just looked really beautiful, like a work of art. So I actually saw someone's arm, and I knew how strong they were, but they look so elegant. So I would say that the human body is going to look elegantly strong. Okay. So this is going to happen. Now, how is it going to happen? And truthfully, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to happen, but we're connected to this. Somehow this is a transition that is going to happen. Now, you know, if you look at some of the visions of the future that other prophets have had, it's going to happen, I believe, in the next century. You know, I don't know when or how, but I believe we're engaging it now because we are people who bring the Aleph, the future, into the Tav. In other words, we taste the power of the age to come. Our DNA is going to be unlocked. Jacob's ladder, multidimensional, orb technology, light technology, doorways, gateways is in us. Christ in us, the hope of glory, the hope of the glory of the body. I will pour out my spirit on flesh. This is why the sign of the age will be the spirit being poured out on flesh. And God is going to do something in our times that if he told us in advance, we wouldn't believe it. But he's starting to reveal it by his spirit. And he's going to say, in these days, you will tremble at my goodness. And you will say that the Lord is good. And what he does is beyond measure.